And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Off-play action, Montgomery. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw.
I might curl up in a fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just take extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no coach. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Ritter. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. To throw again, Montgomery. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
79 Broncos.
To throw on third down, Montgomery working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second and 9.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Montgomery. That's complete left side to Gray. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Back to throw. Montgomery. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Going play action. Ritter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Okay, break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther go.
Off the play fake. Montgomery. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. 20. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And
he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And they'll accept that penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
19 tight. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, Montgomery. Oh, and that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Montgomery. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, Montgomery. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second and a couple. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now second and 7 from the 23.
Brings up second and 7.
Ritter to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers 17.
welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On first down, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down and 8. Ritter now. Short throw caught by Pitts. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
Yeah, and instead, it goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
Robinson up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 31, 49ers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Come on, come on. 18 Rattler, 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw on second down. Montgomery. And his throw here's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to get him. Just shy of the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Ready?
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ready.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Strike, strike. Hut, hut.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Bootlegging out here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 148 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Red, yellow, on the ball.
On play action, here's Ritter. Dancing to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Hey, go steal.
On second down, Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Herron. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Again, it'll be Robinson. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Go red. Left. Ready?
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Atlanta, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.